This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
We're going to talk about the AFL umpiring a bit later on, and the significance with the Brownlow medal. I mean, the first thing I just think of, how silly are these people? Anyway, we'll get on to that because we'll all have an opinion on that later. Starting off with cricket to get Nathan right into the mood of things. So Australia playing a three-match one-day series against England. Starts on Thursday in Adelaide. And no one gives a rat's ass,
now's the time to strike,
the players.
though, because England, they'll be hungover still.
Yeah, but the Australians don't care either.
No.
And the Australian public don't care.
Essentially,
so why are they doing it then?
Another money opportunity.
But if no one cares,
TV rights.
No.
So you're going to get money from the TV, obviously
rights.
coming from the UK and Australia, and I don't know. I'm tipping there might be about 30,000 people turn up to this match, which is still coin.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it. But the hunger for it at the moment doesn't seem like it's there.
No, we've just come off the dizzy highs of a World Cup T20. So,
but okay,
do you know what I mean? Like, have a break.
Now, with the dizzying heights of the T20 World Cup, did anyone really care too much about Australia, how they were going in the whole thing?
Not so much. I'm just talking about the tournament as a whole, and even from England's point of view. Like,
so T20 is quick cricket, right?
Yes, it is quick cricket.
This one day is
medium
cricket, and then we've got long cricket.
Test series and long cricket. Yeah.
So people care about quick cricket and long cricket, yeah?
Yeah, I think... Yeah, people aren't caring about the medium cricket, which used to be the short cricket, which everyone enjoyed.
I know I don't care about long cricket.
Yeah.
No.
If I had to see cricket, it'd be T20. Is there something shorter? Is there T10?
Yes, there is.
Just one over each.
Yes, there is.
Okay, really?
There is. Over in the UK, they've started T10. So everyone gets 10 overs to come out and just wield the willow.
What about T2? I mean, I love buying my Melbourne breakfast from there, and I wouldn't mind that being my cricket too.
2 overs each, go for it.
So the thing about the Australian cricket team at the moment, no one really cares too much about them. Like I follow the WA team.
We've fallen out of love with them.
Falling out of love. Now, put them in the same basket at the moment, I feel, as the Wallabies, who used to be the big ticket item around Australia.
What you're saying.
Even though that if the Wallabies played here against New Zealand and any other team, it'd be a full house. But I don't think anyone really cares too much at the moment
to follow
of
what they're doing,
teams.
When they're playing overseas or
and
whatever.
We lost to Italy on the weekend, which we'd never lost to before. Ooh. So two massive brands in our nation's sporting identity.
Are on the nose.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I don't even know what sport were you talking about then?
Rugby.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that at the start, so I was just trying to... Then I got Wallabies, and I was like, oh, yeah. They're cute.
I just think there's a couple of teams like that. They're really falling through the cracks. The only other thing that's going to... And the other one's soccer in Australia, but with the World Cup, which starts next week, they will be front of house of soccer.
Yes, and also, if we want a team to jump on, the Matildas beat Sweden for the first time in years. 4-0.
They're going for 4 games in a row now.
Sweden are number 2 in the world. That was an amazing game.
Yeah, Sam Kerr on scoring sheet again. And we're playing Thailand tonight, actually, in Sydney. But there's a couple of those codes that are really struggling at the moment to force their way into the Australian hearts. Like, who knows if the Perth Glory are even playing? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
No one gives two
there's
rats.
No
They've got to start
but
lifting.
Perth Glory don't promote, do they? You never hear what's happening.
Yeah, it's a good... I don't know.
I don't even know where they play at the moment. Because wasn't there some issue about their home ground?
Well, they've moved down to Fremantle. They're playing. They train. Their facilities at the Dockers, the old Dockers place.
The last time I knew that they were around the corner from my place.
Is that just because it was already purple? Is that...
Exactly.
It was either going to be that or a few closed down Jester's stores.
Maybe a 10-old TAB.
So I really think it's on these codes to be able to get themselves up and really promote themselves in a way that we start getting enthusiastic about them.
Shaun has spoken.
Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Well, umpire Michael Pell's in all sorts of trouble at the moment. He's been investigated by the Sports Integrity Unit, Australian Sports Integrity Unit, and of course the police at this point in time, Victorian Police, on letting information out regarding the Brownlow medal voting for some friends or associates that then went and put bets on.
Yeah, right. So all of the information?
No, just particular
just one round, a couple of rounds.
A couple of rounds that he allegedly officiated in because he had knowledge of what was going on then, so he could say, "Hey, Nate, by the way, Paddy Cripps got 3-2, got 3 votes here, so someone can go 3 votes for that game."
So say if it's a few rounds that he's being alleged that this happened for, can that help in betting on something when
That
you
was
don't
spot
have
betting.
all of
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
So you can spot bet, say, I'm going to bet that Patrick Cripps
Okay.
gets 3 votes in round
Okay,
7,
right. Got
is
you,
what
got
they were
you, got
doing.
you.
Allegedly.
I think straight away, he's a young umpire that's just been in the game. And he umpired 20-odd games this year, and it's his first full season in. And you just think, okay, I don't know if his ego got the better of him to telling
Well,
people.
we don't know if he did it yet or not.
Yeah, allegedly. But in this circumstances, people who get carried away with their
See, I think
the
personally,
inner knowledge, they just like to tell people because that makes them feel good.
Yeah, yeah.
you usually never step foot wrong when you're new at something, and then after a while you get bitter and twisted, and that's when
or
you
you're a bit
start.
complacent, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's strange that someone that is fresh to the system would do something dodgy right at the start.
And Nathan, bear in mind they've trained all their life, and it's
Yes.
a real
Yes.
So it's the pinnacle of their field.
Yes, so
Yeah, that's
usually,
really good.
you know.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a real shame. We'll get to the bottom of
Sometimes
this
people
very
do
shortly.
things just because they want to be friends with people. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe.
Like it's about
Peer pressure,
connection,
or,
or
yeah.
that's right, or trying to impress
Yep.
somebody, or
Or-
you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it certainly
I don't
is
know.
now.
We don't know what the
I've gotta
motivation
say,
is,
I've got to
but-
say to those guys who put on the bets, you got to be better. Like, really? I mean,
Got to better your bets,
You
as
got to be better. You got to spread your things around, because one betting agency was the one who came up and said, "Hang on a second, there's something fishy going on here," and alerted the cops, and they investigated.
Oh, you're right. If you're going to cheat, do it well.
You've got to do it well, and it brings me back to my
It's more
human
than one
bile
app,
test
right,
one
Shaun?
year. One year, my human bile test. Like we had the multiple choice answers, and some of my mates, they went for like 19 out of 20 or 20 out of 20, and it was
Because they
just
got
too
the answers.
suspicious.
No,
You
yeah,
can't do that, you
do
idiot.
that.
No,
And I'm
that's
looking-
right. Because your teacher knows what a moron you are.
Yeah.
Exactly,
And so
100%.
go for 14 out of 20
Oh,
rather
so I
than
went
19
for
out of
16
20.
now. I went for
Yeah,
16.
no one
remember
believes
carried
that,
away.
Shaun.
I remember in geography, I wrote several pages worth of notes on an eraser.
There you go. There you go.
I had such small handwriting. It was amazing. And no one ever thought that you could fit anything in an eraser. I just pulled the sleeve back. and
That's
there
a
was some at the
there
end.
you go.
Simpsons episode, isn't it?
No, I don't know.
Where Bart writes something on his ruler and then actually the writing down of it becomes how he learnt it.
Oh, no, well, I didn't.
So he
well,
remembered
the writing
it all
down of
because
it didn't make
he
me
went
learn
to
it.
so much trouble to write it
Yeah.
down to cheat.
Yeah,
that
mine
he
was
actually
on an
learned it.
eraser.
Hey, that's a really good time to bring this up,
Yep.
because exams start this week. So well done, Nathan, bring that into the arena.
anything I can do to help.
That'll help for sure. So anyway, on to those
Apologies
people
for
who put on the
rubbers
bets.
now being
Horrendous.
banned.
They have open book tests all the time these days.
Yeah.
You can take in the whole thing.
My favourite thing
And you
was,
can
and
still
they used
fail.
to do
People
that.
fail.
They'd give you the question or whatever at school, and then they go, okay, now we're going to be doing an open book exam basically. So then
Yes.
you get the question, you come back in, and what you do is you'd write it the night before with all your notes and everything like that, and then you just bring in a group of papers and you just shuffle everything, and the essay would be in there already written. And you just write your friends a note. Hey, Shaun, what are you doing at lunch?
There you go. There you go. Another example, guys. When you're starting this week. Thank you. This week and next week.
But you know what? Do the work, kids. Because you should. Because you're only going to cheat yourself at the end.
Oh, well played.
Have a look at
P.S.
ya.
I got into uni.
There you go,
But he
everybody.
could draw good.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Mine was for drawing.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
come on, I'm not hurting anyone.
Yeah.
Hey, can I just say the AFL have declared that has nothing to do with the Brownlow medal, will always be held
yeah.
at the highest level and will always have the greatest security, and
So
everything
the
goes
result
to KPMG,
wasn't affected
and
by
it's
it.
not affected.
No, that's right. Paddy
That's a
Cripps,
side
a
note.
very deserving winner.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.